Coach, you guys are coming off of your first tournament of the season. What do you take away from the Memorial?
We're going to take away a lot with us. These girls need to get confident. I understand I have, a new team with some new players into the lineup, and we've got to be able to mesh as a team, but we've got to be able to stay confident as well. We lost a lot of our confidence. We didn't play to the best of our abilities, and in a way, I guess you could say we kind of gave up. And this week, I think they're hungry. They're embarrassed. They're mad. And that's the best kind of team to have right now going into our next tournament since it's so quickly. With that being said, we're hoping to redeem ourselves and show everybody what UTPA women's golf is about anyway.
You guys head up on Monday to the CSU Cougar Invitational. What do they got to do better to play better golf?
Our short games are going to have to be on. We're going to have to be making those putts. We're going to have to eliminate the big numbers. Right now I got a lot of players making big numbers. When you make big numbers in college golf, anything over a bogey, you're putting yourself in a hole that you're trying to dig yourself out of. So staying away from big numbers, staying away from three putting, being sharp on our short game, and being sharp on staying in the fairways and hitting greens.
How do they do that with such a quick turnaround?
We're going to have literally one day of practice. That's today. And we'll practice, of course, tomorrow when we get into Chicago. But in these next 2 days, I'm going to have them, practicing their short game and trying to work on the things that I saw that they need to improve from the last tournament. With a one-day turnaround, you just got to hope and pray that their confidence comes back, and you got to hope that they're hungry enough to redeem themselves.
You mentioned the newcomers on your team. You got a handful in this year. What do they bring in competition-wise to your team?
So far, they really haven't showed their potential. You have to understand, when you have a true freshman, they have the nerves. They're trying to get that in between from the transition from high school golf to college golf. So that's a hard thing to grasp as well. With my two transfers, yes, one's been in the lineup, Melissa. I know she can play better than what she's playing, but right now she's torqued her knee just a little bit, and that's not an excuse, but we're hoping that she gets better from that. But when you have these girls that have won, they've been in the winner's circle probably more than I have, or my teams before, they know what it's like. I think right now they're just trying to adapt to everything. New university, new school, new coach, and we really haven't had a day of just practice. All they've done is play to qualify, and that's it. So I think once I'm able to show them how practices go, what we practice, we're going to go up. But with it being so quick this year, we haven't even had one practice. Today's our first official practice.
So going into the season with more practice, the expectations get higher?
Yes, my expectations do get higher. Right now you have to understand that first tournament throughout women's golf, yeah, you have girls that are playing well in teams, but you also have the ones that are like us. They're struggling, they're trying to figure out the ins and outs of each other and the ins and outs of the team, how we play as a team, and how competitive I am as a coach as well to get them to be that competitive. So yeah, the more practice we have, the harder we work, I think the season's going to continue. From here we can only go up, and I'm challenging them, to bronc up and do what they need to get the job done, especially out there on the golf course when I know that they can all play.